Picture this. In the ancient world of feudal Europe, wealth wasn't something that flowed freely through society. It stayed locked within families, handed down from father to firstborn son through a rigid system called primogeniture. This custom, formalized around the 11th century, starting notably with the Norman conquest of England in 1066, ensured family fortunes remained intact. Preventing division among heirs, money, often in the form of gold or silver, was hoarded in vaults or buried. For centuries, this was the norm. Primogeniture spread across Europe by the 12th century, rooted in feudal laws to maintain noble power. Younger sons might join the military or church, while daughters received dowries. This practice endured until it was abolished in revolutionary France by the Napoleonic Code in 1804 and in U.S. states like Virginia by 1785. As trade exploded during the Renaissance, a revolutionary idea emerged that would shatter this family-centric model: fractional reserve banking. It all began with goldsmiths and money changers in medieval Italy. Around 1200 AD, people deposited precious metals for safekeeping, receiving promissory notes as receipts. These notes became a convenient medium of exchange, easier and safer to carry than heavy bags of coins. The key insight? Depositors rarely withdrew everything at once, so these early bankers started lending out most of the deposits, keeping only a fraction in reserve for daily needs. This created new money through credit. By the 13th and 14th centuries, fractional reserve banking took root in Italian city-states like Venice and Florence. The Medici Bank, founded in 1397 and lasting until 1494, epitomized its rise. With branches across Europe, the Medicis lent to royalty. This fueled art, exploration, and commerce, shifting control from family vaults to institutional lending. The practice spread northward. The Bank of Amsterdam in 1609 evolved into fractional reserves. Similarly, Sweden's Stockholm's Banco in 1657 is often hailed as the first modern fractional reserve bank. The 19th century brought formalization. In the U.S., amid banking panics, the National Bank Act of 1863 mandated 25% reserves. This was meant to address the risk of bank runs, where fear led to mass withdrawals, which the bank could not pay out because they did not have the money. The pinnacle arrived with the Federal Reserve Act in 1913, creating a central banking system to oversee reserves. Reserves were set at 7 to 13% initially. This system, refined through the Great Depression and beyond, reducing reserves to zero in 2020, turned fractional banking into the engine of global wealth extraction. Fractional reserve banking moved wealth from static family inheritances to dynamic credit circulation. It enabled economic expansion, but not without risks, like inflation or economic instability. It's the brittle backbone of our failing fiat financial system. Today, a new financial system is rising to replace this ailing system of endless credit creation and wealth extraction, to return sovereignty to the people, to the family, to the individual. Isn't it time you learned more about Bitcoin?